Hey, what's up, guys? Anthony here again, and I have a little bit of gameplay from Caspian border. This is actually the last site, the last little base you have to defend before you win the game, and we actually got pushed back really quickly. And if you see right here, my friend Noise, he's actually blowing up these buildings, and this guy has a really good mind for the game of Battlefield. He's very smart with the way he goes, and he told me, throw down an ammo crate. I'm gonna take out these buildings. I'm gonna turn them into windows, basically, so the enemy can't hide inside of them. Very smart tactic, and I'm pretty sure it's not the last time that you're gonna see someone doing that. Destruction 2.0 is just a fun little toy to play with, honestly, in this game. I see this guy right here, and I'm thinking to myself, maybe I can win the gunfight. I don't really know where he's at. I'm trying to spot him, and I decide to do the smart thing. I back up, and I leave. Okay, now, there's nothing wrong with leaving in this game. You see that I was down to 30% health. If he would have hit me in the right spot, I would have been done. So at this point, I'm coming back. I'm trying to play to my kit's strengths. I'm going to get to a high area. I'm going to set my bipod up, and I'm going to wait for someone to come. I didn't play a lot with the MGs in the last game, but with the addition of the bipod, and I don't know, it's just really fun using these guns. When you have the bipod, you just feel like a badass because it doesn't kick back that much. As you see, I pick off the guy, and things end up going a lot more smoothly for me than they would have had I just tried to sit there and be stubborn. Here's another situation, kind of similar, but I'm a little smarter this time. I bipod down, I'm in a different area, and once I get that hit marker, I'm just going to keep spraying in that area, and eventually I pick them off, and yeah, everything's good again. But I wanted to talk about the kit's strengths in this game. I wanted to use this base as an example because it's good teamwork. Honestly, we were communicating so much during this. We were just making sure that both bases were covered, and then nobody was able to creep in the back and become a mobile spawn point. Because when you become a mobile spawn point, or when you run into a situation like that where you got one guy lingering in the back and everyone else is spawning off of him like cockroaches, you got a big problem on your hands, because then you've got an infestation problem that you got to take care of. Here you see that in a second I'm going to notice that there's a helicopter. I'm going to keep my eye on that helicopter. You may see me shoot at it, but that's more for I was bored and I just wanted to shoot at something type of thing. It's not really going to hurt the helicopter at all, but I was watching this area, making sure no one was coming from here. The main reason why I'm watching the helicopter is because I don't want anyone to parachute out of it unnoticed and have them become a mobile spawn point. I don't want that to happen, because only bad can arise from that. So I'm just kind of making sure I'm watching this area, and then I realize the helicopter's behind me. It's out of my sight. I get my sight right back on it, and sure enough, you'll see in a second why it was so important for me to keep my eyes on the helicopter. Guy hops down. He's like, alright, I'm running in the building. He can become a mobile spawn point, but I end up killing him, and the threat's gone for now. Spoiler, we do end up losing A. But, that's actually typical for this type of defense. Honestly, in B's really where it's at. B's the more important of the two. It's the harder one to get because it's blatantly in the middle, and it's really in the center of the attention. I noticed that everyone's over here. I noticed there's a tank here, and when I noticed the tanks right there, I'm like, alright, I don't want to go straight head on then. So I try to go in the doorway, and I notice there's a lot of people out here. So what do? I do what my kit is made for. I drop ammo for everyone. I see there's engineers. Engineers need rockets to take out the tank, make it disabled. And I get revived by a medic. And this brings me to the real topic of the video, and that is playing to the strength of your kit. If you're a medic, you know what you need to do. You need to stay alive. You need to help people with their health. You need to make sure you revive people in a safe area. If you notice, I was revived in a safe area, not in the middle of the road where I can get shot at again. Nobody likes to be revived to be killed right on the spot again. You need to make sure that you clear the area first. I take this tank because my friend asks me to take it. We can use it to our advantage because on this base, the enemy has a seemingly unending stockpile of weaponry at their fingertips. They have lots of vehicles, lots of helicopters, jets, and tanks and Humvees, and they use them. And it definitely gives them, a way to make noise on this last base. But we were able to take this tank, and it was kind of important because it helped seal the deal a little bit. I see the bomb right here is armed, so my main goal right now when I hop out is just to make sure the guy disarming is safe. And they already had that unlocked, so it wasn't really that important at that point. But back to what I was saying, the medic, they help with healing people. They help with keeping the team up front. The support, your role is just to give people some ammo. And honestly, they do well when they pair up together. The support and the medic should be best friends. And the same goes for the engineer and the support, because engineers, they have rockets and they have to take out the heavily armored vehicles, and it takes a lot of rockets to take out tanks in this game. You know, it takes a good number of them, and you get a lot of points for helping people resupply. So you know, why not do it? Why not give somebody help? You're just gonna get a lot of points, honestly. And that's the great thing about this game that I'm really enjoying about it, is that the way the points are distributed is there's not so much emphasis placed on kills. There's been times when I've gotten a lot of points and I really haven't gotten a lot of kills because I was doing other things. I was playing to my kit's strength and I was getting points that way. I see there's a guy up here. I end up taking him out because, like I said, I don't want him to become a mobile spawn point. For all I know, someone was 1 second away from being able to spawn on him, and then we got a real problem on our hands because that was in the back of the map where a lot of people weren't paying attention. I take these guys out. I use the bipod to its strength right here, and the bipod is just nasty. I just love this attachment. You see in a second here, the game's going to come to a close. They only have about 4 tickets left at this point, and they actually end up arming it, but I'm able to disfuse it, and I'm able to get the last kill too in a fashion that I really enjoy. I've been noticing that I've been doing this a lot lately, but I've been enjoying this game. This game's a lot of fun. Just play to your strengths. Play to your strengths, and everything else will work out in the end. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to try to get up more team-oriented gameplay in the future because honestly, that's what Battlefield's about. So I'll see you guys next time, guys. Peace.